There you go. Am I live? Yes. Hi. Hello, YouTube. How you doing? Now both live on Twitch and YouTube. Since when does Lumberjack match include a DQ when the Lumberjacks get involved? Spent most of the match confused. Wait a minute. What are you talking about? What DQ? What will happen with disqualification? What are you talking about? I'm gonna come and explain Lumberjack matches to you because clearly you need an explanation on it. Give me just one moment, gang. I'm gonna come back in a second. I don't have enough hydration on me. Yeah, please, Phoebe, please tell me what you're talking about. The ring announcer was like, oh, if the Lumberjacks get involved, it's a disqualification. And I was confused. David vs. Buck was a Lumberjack match. Yes. So, we can talk about this a little bit later. But yeah, my match just got changed into a Lumberjack match out of nowhere. And Colossus was apparently okay with this. And here's the thing about Lumberjack matches, right? Here's the thing about Lumberjack matches. The point of the Lumberjacks comes from, I presume, a traditional Lumberjack fight where basically if there needed to be a fight, the Lumberjacks would circle the two people in a fight, and they would make sure that the two people in a fight would stay inside the circle, right? That's the idea behind the Lumberjack match, okay? So when you're doing a Lumberjack match in a wrestling match, in a wrestling context, when you do it in a wrestling show, the idea is that the Lumberjacks are outside to kind of work as a human and cheaper logistically steel cage. If a wrestler tries to leave the ring, they are supposed to throw him back in the ring. The thing that makes it a disqualification is the idea that Lumberjacks would like attack one of the wrestlers. You know what I mean? Because the Lumberjacks are only supposed to throw the wrestler back in the ring, and every involvement needs to be with that in mind. They cannot just pull a wrestler out and try to hit him, you know? Try to like fight alongside whoever their partner is. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Aaron Sharp, what's up? Anthony Russell, how you doing? Hey Nathan, how are you? So the Lumberjack matches when there's wrestlers around the ring and they can't leave, like the wrestlers can't leave the ring. I don't remember it being specified before, but now you said it, that feels obvious. There you go. That's why there can be, like, a Lumberjack match is not a no DQ match, right? There can be disqualification Lumberjack matches. It's a normal match where there's wrestlers outside the ring. If one of the wrestlers tries to run away or leave the ring, the other wrestlers are able to throw him back in. And listen, all is fair in love and war, right? I mean, if you get a few licks to make sure that he goes in, then you gotta do that, right? But the idea that you Lumberjacks would just actively interfere in favor or against a certain wrestler is an act of disqualification, right? He's in the armchair with his tablet and I slowly. I slowly may be one of my favorite Britishisms in the world, you know? Well, in the world of the UK. Also, is the Sons of Southampton theme song AI? I was also confused again. Well, the Sons of Southampton theme song is made by the same people that have made Rumble by the Sea, the original theme of Colossus, and I love them both equally. Emily, what's up? Can't believe you're talking shit about Lossy when TK is on streaming, so we won't see. I'm not talking shit about Lossy. I mean, I don't know why Colossus didn't inform me of the fact that my match was changed to a Lumberjack match. Why everyone that was involved knew about it, including the Lumberjacks, but I wasn't involved. Why somehow this was made a surprise to me. Why it would make a difference that it was made a surprise to me. I don't understand it. It's okay, Emily, I'll repeat it. They had enough time to prepare the song, but not enough time to tell you. About, oh, who's they? Oh, yeah, oh, yes. There was a stupid little, Lumberjack song, wasn't there? Emily, is there a link to this Lumberjack song? SOS song had me creasing with laughter. My wife was less infested by the sign I made. We gotta see footage of that sign. I don't know. I don't think anything is out yet. TK is making a YouTube a music video for what? For the Lumberjack thing? So yeah, Colossus had time to prepare everyone, all the Lumberjacks, to be involved in the Lumberjack match. Inform the ring announcer and apparently the sound booth that there's going to be a Lumberjack match. Create a song for the Lumberjacks to come out, but not tell me that my match was going to become a Lumberjack match. And I would love to understand the logic behind that, but I can't. Sing along to the song. I couldn't even hear it. What are you ill, by the way? What you ill about, Emily? What's the deal? I will play the song here if M puts it forward, but apparently there's gonna be a music video, right? I have really bad cold and fever. The Colossus. The COVID losses. Lossies. There's something here. Like let the master of pun think of something good to say about like what we would call the disease, the super spreader that Colossus is, right? Been in bed since I got in on Saturday. Barely got out since. And you didn't go in the river. I got footage of people going in the river. That's gonna go on my raw vlog in it. I'm gonna move the cuff losses, of course. It was right there. Cuff losses, absolutely. I mean, since we're talking Colossus, we can start here, right? I have COVID, I've spread it around, I deeply apologize. Honestly. After all these people have done for you. Like, listen, it is weird you getting the flu in August, or any flu-like things in August, because trust me, I know. I need to move this camera. I need to move this camera a little bit. Oh, but it's this way. Okay, good. Okay. There's actually correlation between school times and there's a correlation between the schools being open and the numbers of flu being higher. Kids are actually the biggest super spreaders there are. I'm not well either. Hang on, which Lumberjack song? The Monty Python one? No, they made an AI, because apparently Sunday wasn't the only one. They made an AI song for the Lumberjacks to come out for my surprise Lumberjack match. Because apparently everyone knew it was going to be a Lumberjack match except me. Which is fair, right? That's fair. Did you enjoy the rest of my leg? Your rest of my leg last night? I had no idea whose leg I was resting on. But thank you. Thanks for the support. I had a sore throat on Friday, pushed through, and I think it was just the worst thing I could have done. It was just adrenaline going, isn't it? It's not AI, it's me singing it. I couldn't fully hear it. I was in the ring, ridiculously annoyed at the idea that this just became a Lumberjack match. Second and third week of September, I have a cold. Yeah, that's very normal. Yes, Emily is AI. That is true. Emily no mates. The reason why she has no mates is because she's AI. Every time I stopped running around on Saturday, I was like, oh no. Yeah, I fixed the alerts, and now I need to get more videos for the alerts, right? More moments that people may want to use. Someone kept commenting on my Instagram photos before saying I was AI. Too good to be true. That's crazy. Like the amount of like suggested posts that I get on my feed that are like just families, and they're just AI. They're just AI. It's like couples. They're just AI. It's insane. Hope everyone is having a good time. Hope everyone had a good weekend. I had a very busy weekend. What I'm looking at for that to be suggested posts. Listen, don't ask questions. What am I looking at? Let's see if I can find one. No, wrestling. Ooh, Hank Green. Do I follow Hank Green on Instagram? I do follow Hank Green on Instagram. Have I changed this back to be followed? I don't think I can TikTokify my Instagram feed. The thing about like killing suggested posts for 30 days, I still want it to be there. David is wrestling, driving, and making kids cry. That was your kid crying was the second kid that I made cry. Do I have? Can I show you footage? I will have to find it. This wouldn't be good. You're gonna have to wait until I finish edit the vlog. That's David's usual week. Listen, if I have weeks like the one that I've had this weekend, I would be very pleased. Very, very pleased. This was a very, very fun weekend. Let me tell you what happened in Colossus, because I feel like we're leaving a lot of things hanging here. No footage or photos yet for me to be able to show you. But, as you know, and if you don't know, I'll tell you. Colossus's 1 year anniversary was on Saturday. I don't think it was the actual anniversary. What day was the first Colossus show? When did that happen? Instagram, wrestling Colossus 17. So okay, so it was the Sunday, it was yesterday, but the anniversary show was on the Saturday, right? I did it. I did the thing. I did a thing that I don't like to do. So, yeah, Coastal Clash 2 happened on Saturday. And I've been doing this thing of... I've been having for this year, as I've been featured on Colossus, I had an open challenge. Where anyone... It was the Thanet Invitational Open Challenge. Where any wrestler that's like from Thanet, any of these up-and-coming wrestlers who want to make a name for themselves and try to feel what it's like to be in the ring with a star like the centerpiece, they would have a chance to do just that. All right? And it's been a success. It's been a huge success. It's been one of the highlights of the Colossus shows. So much that, as I said here on the stream, I believe last week, I am such a big part of wrestling in Thanet and wrestling in Margate that you can say that I am the most important figure in wrestling there. And I've just been giving so much to the community via these open challenges and via the lessons that I've keep teaching the young and up-and-coming wrestlers in the Pro Wrestling Colossus roster, right? So, Buck Garcia, a while ago, he was the person that replied to the open challenge. It was announced that this match was going to happen. He was supposed to be a part of the show a few shows ago. He couldn't make it for personal reasons, sure. He finally this time found the bravery necessary to actually be on the show and take the challenge. But apparently, he couldn't do it alone. So here's what happened, right? Here's what happened. Buck Garcia goes and talks to the Colossus, what's the word I'm looking for? Not maintenance. God damn it. Management. Buck Garcia goes and talks to Colossus management and asks for the match to be a lumberjack match so that I don't run away. But I have never ran away. He's the one that ran away. I find it actually very endearing that Buck Garcia found a way to burn the bridge and stop himself from running away by having people outside that if he ran away from me like he did last time would throw him inside the ring. That is very commendable of Buck Garcia to put himself the barriers necessary for him to seek success. You know? David is no. What the hell, Emily? What the hell just happened? Pro Wrestling Colossus management, the guinea pigs, hence why they make a lumberjack match. They heard lumberjack, thought about sawdust, was all lost. Maybe he wanted to restrain himself from running. That's what I'm saying, Phoebe. Exactly. You needed to know some results from the weekend. Good to know what happened. This is nothing if not a news show, right? The David Francisco live stream. So, out come the Lumberjacks. Thankfully, the Lumberjacks were not just Buck Garcia friends. I think Colossus, at the very least, balanced things out in terms of alignments and and backstage politics and all of that. And I think the spread of Lumberjacks was relatively fair. So well done for that. One fair thing in the middle of all this. Good job. But the match happened, and the thing that I think Buck Garcia and the rest and some Lumberjacks were not counting on is that I am able to play the Lumberjack game way better than everyone else is, because I don't know if you're aware, but I'll keep saying it until this is ingrained in everyone's minds. I am one of the smartest professional wrestlers in the world right now. Once footage comes out, I will be able to come here on the stream and show you exactly examples of this, right? Until it does, you're going to have to continue to believe my word, right? The lumberjack stipulation actually ended up being a hindrance because Buck Garcia, actually, the Lumberjacks, created the perfect opportunity for someone who actually appreciates what I do for the scene in Margate show their appreciation, right? I said that up-and-coming wrestlers in Margate and in Colossus have a bad attitude. I'm sorry because that was a generalization. That was a generalization, and that is not fair. It's not fair to throw everyone in the same bag because people have different thoughts and feelings, and not everyone succumbs to the mob mentality, right? And an example of a wrestler that has a great attitude is Chris K. He is thankful, he is grateful, and he wants to learn and be better, and he realized the opportunity that he had in front of him that no one else had, that no one else wanted to take, which is the opportunity to, if I may, sit under my learning tree and learn with one of the best minds in the world of professional wrestling, right? So he balanced things out. Buck Garcia tried to manipulate the situation into a situation that he believed would favor him by surprising me with a lumberjack match. Chris K did nothing but balance the scale back together by giving me a tool. How can I put this? By giving me a Joker card that I could play the same way that Buck Garcia played his Joker card against me. Now things are balanced, and that is fair. So I obviously, foregone conclusion, defeated Buck Garcia. I know it's a surprise to everybody, but that indeed definitely happened. Oh, hello. Oh, why is there no sign for the raids? Okay. Hello, TK. Welcome. Welcome, everybody who's joined in from TK's channel. How you doing, Raiders? I gotta watch this chat now. The results are entered every match in one. You didn't win. Not when you're sick like that. Then Phoebe did a backflip every time. Sitting on the chairs. Roy Knox was squaring up to anyone who came out of the ring. Yeah, Roy Knox thinks she's smart, but it's okay. I was able to sort her out. Wasn't it supposed to be one-on-one like all the other challenges? Who let the tips change? Ask Pro Wrestling Colossus management. I wonder if they're in the chat. Buck, change it to a lumberjack match with David finding out last minute. Yeah, that's not on. Thank you very much. Proper cheeky behavior. Absolutely. In terms of surprise ranking, birthday party is S tier, lumberjack match is F tier. I would say so. No, there are worse things, because if F tier will be the worst tier, there are worse things that are surprise than lumberjack matches. Lumberjack matches maybe will be like in C tier or D tier, right? Would understand if this was the final boss challenge, having the lumberjacks as former challenges. No, that's not what happened here. They were just trying to throw any. They were trying to tip the balance in their favor. They're trying to somehow give Buck Garcia an unfair advantage. Thankfully, there are people that have my back and that will balance things out by neutralizing the unfair advantage that Buck Garcia had in that moment. All right? So here's some news, and I said this in the backstage interview after the show, but I will say this here as well. I would like to officially announce that the Thanet Open Invitational Challenge, whatever its name is, it's dead. It's over. I am not going to do it anymore because I've tried to open my arms and my heart to a new generation of professional wrestlers, and all I've received back was ungratefulness, bitterness, and this manipulation of a situation to try and make me look bad. And I'm not for that. That is unfair. That should not happen. I don't think that is productive in any ways. I don't think that the goals that I wanted to achieve with the Open Challenge are going to be achieved, because all these people that have this chance to be in the ring with me have to meet me halfway. I'm trying to do this for them. I don't need this. I'm trying to do this for them. But obviously, they don't want to take the opportunity. So I'm going to focus all my attention and all my guidance value on one person, on someone who has shown gratitude, someone who has shown that they want to learn and be better, and that is Chris K. Chris Oak is going to get my attention. And I'm going to continue to invest my time on Chris. That's all I have to say. Did I leave Margit unbeaten? Yes! I didn't even think about these this way because I'm not thinking about myself when I do these challenges. I am thinking about what I can offer to the scene. But the truth is, I am undefeated in singles competition in Pro Wrestling Colossus. No one can beat David Francisco. And this continues to be the case. Next anniversary show, it's me, the Meow Sench versus David. What, a 3-on-1 match? Why? Only 1 year to go. Yeah, you better start training. He's coming out in a dress like a mirror. Poor Chris. I'm going to be the one to end the streak, guys. Don't worry. I'd love to see you try. Such a selfless person, he isn't even considering the undefeated streak he's got going. See, I'm just trying to think on what's best for everyone else. And no one, honestly, what I get in return for my kindness is the disrespect, right? What can I say? What, and I mean this, can I say? I had a nightmare last night that someone pulled out a Colossus, so I had to step in to have a match and I wasn't ready. That is the most common pro wrestling dream that people can have, is your music playing and you are not ready to wrestle. I've had that a few times. I rarely dream or have nightmares, and I've had that one a few times. It's insane. Can you defeat someone with a cold? I can defeat someone without a cold. I'm undefeated. What can you say? Ramsgate's better than Margate? I don't know. Is it? Have I been to Ramsgate? I don't know if I've been to Ramsgate. 4 sessions now, I'm having wrestler dreams. It's crazy how almost every wrestler will tell you that they had so many dreams. If you could choose who to lose to at Colossus, who would you let beat you? Not including Chris Oak. Kazuchika Okada. It's like, if you tell me, I got a match for you with Kazuchika Okada, but the only way you can have the match is by losing, I would be like, I guess, okay. I'll have the match with Kazuchika Okada, sure. I'll do that. Brighton is better than Margate and Ramsgate. My dad lives in Ramsgate, so no. There you go, Anthony, you know. Okay, well, second best option will be me. I'm not gonna lose to a rookie. Come on. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? We insane. Undefeated streak. That's all that matters here from now on. Undefeated streak at Pro Wrestling Colossus. Francisco versus Okada, main event of Lossie's Dreamland debut show. Wouldn't that be great, though? Wouldn't that be great? Blue Sky's on to me, by the way. I thought it would take way longer for people to realize these attempts, but I see that Blue Sky's on to me and I don't know what to do. Right. That's Colossus. That's Saturday. I filmed a vlog on the entire weekend with a little bit of a different vibe than the usual one. At least for the stuff I was doing up until then. And I'm looking forward to putting it together. I think it's going to be like long, but that's fine. It's going to be very raw. Eventually, as I was filming, I realized that the name is... I'm going for a nap now. Bye-bye. Well, I hope you feel better soon, Em. Eventually, I realized that in the middle of it, in the footage, I named it. I think the camera was filming when I'm like talking about raw vlogging it. Beauty sleep ready for our match. Sure. The prettier you are in the beginning of the match, the better it is, because that way, at least there'll be some good pictures of you. Good. That was a nice Saturday. We went to the beach as well afterwards. That I was able to hang out with some good people. It was a very good day. Yesterday was more stressful than Saturday. Because I had 2 matches, right? I went to Kipido to defend this title that is still here. Wait, it's the other way. This title that is still there. That one right there. We'll talk about that in a second. And have my last match in the Block B of the Great British Tag League. Nelson Pereira, como é que é? Como é que foi o Porto? Estão uns clipes do caralho, pá. Já estive a ver acho, se calhar cenas do Fones, são muito fixe. Via o TikTok da Kari também. Bom showzinho. De sempre. Jesus. Acho que tenho ali links para ver para... Então pediram uma opinião, pediram feedback. The beach looked super busy on the way back, but it looked very fun. Beach was really cool. We only got there by like sunset, so I just ate meat and salad, kebab, staring at the sunset, and then it got cold, and then I drove back. That was my life. But it's a good day. I wonder if the beach needs to be like either before or like rushed out. It's not hard to do beach days in Colossus. It's just gotta be well planned, basically, right? That's basically what it is. Yeah, so Sons of Southampton, eh? It's yesterday, to be quite honest, was like one of the most intense and surreal experiences that I've ever had in a wrestling ring. I think that less and less voices, to be fair, but I think that there was definitely when this entire Southampton David Francisco love affair started, people that definitely thought that it was a fad and it would go away. I mean, famous Twitch streamer Pure TKC would gladly call me a meme wrestler. But more and more, that has been proven wrong. And the fact that I am in the ring with my tag team partner, wrestling as the Sons of Southampton, and people are chanting David Francisco, and I'm trying my best to get them to realize that I have a tag team partner there as well. Please chant the name of the Sons of Southampton. And they're like, alright, cool, we'll eventually will. I wish I had footage to show you. The live stream is over and the on-demand version isn't up yet. Hopefully, surely will be up soon. But I mean, I got some. I want to show you some of the stories that we got. Can't believe you love AI so much, though. I've said this here already that I'm going to repeat the bit, okay? Because clearly you missed it because you were trying to counter program me, but The artist that made the Sons of Southampton song is the same artist that made that first Colossus theme, and I love them both. I love them both equally. Anyways, I couldn't make the Sons of Southampton what they have become if it wasn't for the support of so many people that throughout this entire time had our back. And I'm talking not just the fans in Southampton, but fans all around the country. It was in the 229 that JJ finally relented and accepted teaming with me. Obviously, Wolverhampton and Sheffield was crazy and intense. And I think that people realizing what they had in front of them and realizing, I feel like a huge portion of the RevPro audience was able to see the vision that I had for the Sons of Southampton, and they jumped on the bandwagon and joined that vision, made it, they helped, they realized the help that I needed to get JJ to see the vision too, and it's with that help that he was able to say the things that he said. I put this video out on my Instagram recently. Let me see if I can, because I don't think we ever played this on stream. I think I posted it after the last stream. Sarah, what's up? Thanks for jumping on the bandwagon.
Whole thing that we're doing here, this whole thing you've tried to make happen, I've been sitting on the fence, right? I hear the boys chatting, I hear what they say. JJ, you've got a bright future, you don't need David, you can't trust David, stay clear of him, right? I'm not stupid, I hear that. I know what people think, I know what the fans think about this. I don't want to be a comedy act, I don't want people to laugh at me, I want to be the British heavyweight champion, and for the longest time, I'm sorry, but I've sat on the fence with this, I haven't fully committed. But tonight, David, tonight, in Sheffield, the other end of the country from where this whole thing started, for the first time, I felt it. I believed it. The energy we had out there, the synchronicity that we had in that ring. If we bring that to our next and final Block B match, then I believe that we can do it. David, we can win the next match. And if the bracket's in our favour, you may well be looking at the winners of the Great British Tag League.
Sons of Southampton are here, and they're here to stay. I'm Devin Francisco, he's JJ Gale, and we make things happen. Long live the Sons of Southampton! You said it. You fucking said it. Let's fucking go.
I believe. Let's go.
Please don't.
For the longest time, this whole thing that we're doing.
This was after Sheffield, right? This is after, not our first win. It was our second win as a team, but just, I do believe the first time that he was able to feel that energy, and I obviously thank that Sheffield audience, and Sarah's part of it, for helping out, right? Hey, it's what bandwagons are for. I've been on the David Francisco bandwagon since the first time I saw you, to be frank. Oh, thank you very much. What can I say? You know how to choose him. Chips and Dropkicks, what's up? I did see your message earlier. I did see your Pikachu. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention it. I'm a little bit tired, gang. I was thinking earlier today, I'm like, I got no footage from any of the things that I want to talk about today. Should I move the stream day again for later? If you all yell at me to do it, I'll do it. But then I was like, but then I gotta edit the stuff ahead of, and then I gotta prepare for the rest of the weekend. So it's actually better if I stream Monday late, because I didn't get Tuesday to stream the stuff, to edit the stuff from the stream, and yada yada yada, right? Atmosphere for that match in Sheffield was so great. It was intense, right? And I feel like that atmosphere and that energy was the thing that then made, this is a weird screenshot, this is the thing that then made JJ, like, he felt it, he finally felt it, and he said it this, and he felt it, right? You managed to get a match for Global Wars? Nothing else at this time. Maybe check people's clips. Yeah, I'm going to try to see if I can get Sharon share some stuff. Do a dramatic interpretation of the events of the weekend using hand puppets. I'll have little like sticky figures, and I'll just be doing a little puppet play. No, we'll definitely be able to see more. And maybe I think it's just a lesson on me as well. I was trying my best not to do it, but I think I just have to film the matches on my raw vlogging camera. I think I just have to bite that bullet and do that, because then we can kind of like watch stuff here and talk about it. I'm not just saying it out loud, but I can actually show you what I'm talking about, right? But it's with this energy that we go into yesterday in Southampton, the Great British Tag League. By the time that we get to our match, which was the main event, True and Lacey had defeated CPF, which only made me realize that I always thought Will Kevin was a great professional wrestler and an even better person, and I just think he's the absolute best, an absolute hell of a talent that people should give a lot of credit to. Because basically by True and Lacey beating CPF, they eliminated CPF from the tournament, which meant that all we had to do was win. We had to beat Mills and Joshua, and we could win Block B of the Great British Tag League, right? The atmosphere yesterday was again insane. I am in the ring with a partner that is I finally feel him fully invested in me and in a team. The person that I've wrestled the most ever in the world of pro wrestling at his height. He's obviously hasn't peaked, but he's the best version he's ever been. I am the best version that I've ever been. Getting in the ring with Jay Joshua, who I honestly do believe the Jay Joshua David Francisco matchup is a very good one. And Southampton, it's people playing at home for the chance to win the biggest prize that they could in a 6-month build into a team that is carrying the banner of a hometown hero and a home away from hometown hero. It was just incredible, right? The only thing I can do is raise a toast to everyone who has helped build the Sons of Southampton and has helped, with your energy, convince JJ Gale that the Sons of Southampton are a good idea. As I try my best to not do ASMR drinking, right? So what happened? What happened is that we lost. The Great British Tag League is over. We did not win that match. I am not entirely surprised that we didn't win the match. I am very happy about how competitive we were. Not just in that match, but in the entire league, right? If you look at the 8 people that are making the Great British Tag League, we are the least experienced team, right? All the other teams are very experienced. We are less experienced than the Bryant brothers, who ended their block with 0 points. Maybe JJ and I individually have more experience than them, but as a team, we don't, right? Yesterday was the 4th time that we teamed together. So I think that at the end of the day, and a big part of it was the fact that they took me out for a while. My leg not being 100% was a factor throughout the entire match. There was just no miscommunications with us as a team. There is a moment when JJ Gale hits me with the Gale Force as we're setting up for the Francisco Force, and the reason that happens is because my leg gives out. I can't pick up Mills to set up the Francisco Force. JJ has to help me, but that gave enough time for Mills to recover and be able to, at the right moment, slide out of my back and push me into the Gale Force. That comes from my leg being affected and us not being able to hit our offense with the timing that it should be hit, right? Like we are wrestling former undisputed British Tag Team champions, right? They just end up being a better team, while at the same time they were able to neutralize and separate us as a team, right? You are counterpoint, they're boring and I wanted you to win. You are the best team. The bit where JJ came to help you do the lift was lovely to see him supporting you. This is what I'm talking about. He's in it, right? Listen, I wanted me to win too. Don't get me wrong, right? I also think that they're boring and I'm not. I'm super fun. Remember when Jay Joshua was being all tough on me and be like, "Oh, look at me. I can resist all your strikes and nothing happens to me." And I poked him in the eye because screw you and your fake toughness. Yeah, man. That's way more entertaining. I think so. You need a shot at the belt after eliminating the Young Guns at the 229. Yeah, I can see how we're not like in front of the line. I can see why GYV would have the shot first, because GYV defeated the Young Guns in a one-on-one tag team match situation, which is the exact same stipulations that title would be defended, where we did eliminate Young Guns from the Revolution tag match, but that was a 5-on-5 and the circumstances were a little bit different. And if between us or GYV getting the shot first, it does make sense. It is fair for GYV to get the shot first, right? But we're right there. We still got that shot. We can get those titles. You know, it's all still there. Hope your leg is feeling much better now. A little bit better. It's the thing that happened is that it's not the knee, but it's the lower thigh. It's swollen, and that's why I couldn't fully put my weight on it, you know. Jokes aside, as a Southampton person, 1865 can be weird at times to sit on his hands. Right before the main event, the crowd believed pro wrestling at its realest and best. I know I am a suspect, but I've never seen Southampton as being a crowd that sits on their hands. And I thought this. Oh, hello. Theater Cat, thank you so much. I don't know why that was a double, but it was. I gotta take care of that. I thought I had killed that. Sorry if that was a little bit confusing for a few of you. Thank you so much for the Prime. I really appreciate. Oh, that's the thing I didn't change. There's supposed to be a different sound when people use Prime for subscriptions. Thank you for the 10 months, Theater Cat. That is so... That means a lot. Thank you. I appreciate all your support throughout these 10 months, almost a year. If you have Amazon Prime, you don't know this. If you have Amazon Prime, you can connect your Amazon Prime with your Twitch account. And by doing that, you have the right to gift a free subscription to your favorite streamer. Because... surely it's me. I mean, who else is going to be? I would love to get those primes. You get, you don't pay anything. You're using Bezos' money, and I get the support to get a subscription. So appreciated. Theater Cat, thank you so much for these 10 months. That means a lot. Alf, what's up? That UIV match. Oh, Deanna, what's up? Welcome to the stream. That UIV match is night 1, so you could get your match night 2. I don't know. I'm not the booker. Who knows? I think that I've done enough. I think people care about David Francisco enough to make sure that I'm featured on the anniversary. It's the anniversary show. It's the 2025 anniversary show of Revolution Pro Wrestling. Have you seen what my 12-year to 13-year anniversary journey was? The things that I've done? I won the Undisputed British Heavyweight Championship. I am the actual Undisputed British Heavyweight Champion. I am able to bring with me a partner that didn't really want to be with me there at first, all the way to being this close to being in the finals of the Great British Tag League. People around the country are chanting my name, reacting hugely to the first beats of my song before my song even plays. People around the country, not around the country, people on Blue Sky are catching on to my inspirations in professional wrestling. We'll see, right? We'll see what happens. Once anything is public and I find out at the same time as you, I'll be able to confirm it. I will be there, right? Like, I'm gonna be there at Crystal Palace, right? I'm gonna go and I'm gonna sneak into the meet and greet to sell Southampton merch. Because I can do that, unless the rules are gonna change from last year to this year. I'll just do it, right? So yeah, we'll see what happens, right? We'll see what happens. They sat in the hands for 2 really good matches last night for my 2 cents, but I'm a grumpy old man. Short version, give David money from Bezos? Absolutely. My son has been asking if you got an action figure yet. Action figures are very hard. I should have more trinkets though. I promise you. I know that I've been saying this for a while. I'm going to get my merch game on track. But tell him that action figures are actually very hard to make. Is there a meet and greet for Saturday announced? I don't know if there is a meet and greet for Saturday announced. I am just going by other things that have been done in other times it shows in Crystal Palace, where he would do a meet and greet, right? But maybe it's been different because lately with the meet and greets with like, for example, the ones with Naito, they happen at the doors, and instead of people paying to come in before the show starts into a meet and greet, they can just get the exclusive meet and greets signings at the merch table by the when the show starts. So maybe that's what's gonna happen. I don't know. I'll be there. I don't care. I'm gonna take space. There's so much space for merch. I'm gonna just take space for Sons of Southampton merch, right? Someone confirm. I'm sure JJ and Jay were the two legal men in the tag match. No, not true. There's the last two tags happen. There's the moment where Mills drop kicks me outside, right? And then they I just know that I was the legal man. I remember the moment specifically when I'm asking JJ to tag me, and as much as this doesn't go with the rules, I'm going to just punch Connor Mills to oblivion. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna punch him in the face. It's happening. That's why those times are being moved around. Oh, okay. I don't know. My timings are. I don't know what the timings are for this weekend at all. The one in Wolves was a free-for-all. Yeah, that's how it's been lately. But maybe it's because there's only 2 people, where on the anniversary show there's going to be more, so we'll see. He saw a wrestling figure that he thought looked like you. Ask, is that David? It was disappointed when I said no. Was it Seth Rollins? Did he see Seth Rollins? What if he just made the gear and made him one? Oh, that'd be great. If I was better suing, I would make a mini centerpiece jacket. Oh, guys. Oh, you people. Oh, you. My heart, honestly. Don't do this with my heart. Don't play with my heart like that. Okay, right. Here's the question. What is next for the Sons of Southampton, right? Which is kind of like what's on my mind. I'm sure it's on JJ's mind, and it's definitely on the mind of the fans that we've been able to create throughout this time. I'm gonna come clean. This was a question that was being asked a lot in the beginning, and I didn't want to answer it at the time because it would kind of like ruin the journey that JJ had to go through. But people were asking me and asking to the air, why was I so insistent on tagging with JJ Gale? And the reason basically resumes itself to, I am one of the smartest people in professional wrestling, right? Not just a mind for winning, but a mind for business as well, okay? And it is true that the creation of SOS is mostly selfish reasons. In professional wrestling, you have to stay relevant to be successful. And I clearly was being pushed away from the heavyweight division, the heavyweight title division, despite the fact that I am the actual undisputed British heavyweight champion. RevPro has just ignored that and moved on, and just like they did with TK, backing their referees and their poor decisions and just covering their ears, right? Just like fingers in the ears, la la la, I'm not listening, I don't know anything, and they're gonna just move along. And I'm not saying that none of the people that earned a title shot haven't deserved it. None of the people that got a title shot after that haven't earned it, but there's still a few things in the back that need to be fixed. Obviously, I had on the stream a conversation directly with Amira, where I'm telling her that there's a dark cloud over Michael Oku's championship reign, and that cloud needs to be addressed so that there are no questions, right? If nothing else, for their own integrity. Even though Michael Oku is not the undisputed British heavyweight champion, that dark cloud is going to continue to chase the holders of that title until those rights are corrected. And I'm talking about mine, and I am indeed talking about TK. The dark cloud follows the championship, and I feel like RKJ's reign is in a way a little bit tainted because there are people that have legitimate gripes against the way that they weren't awarded the undisputed British heavyweight championship, that are going to follow RKJ, and that are going to go all the way into this title versus career match happening at the anniversary show. Right? But I could do one of two things. I could either continue to try and raise it and bring that point up and continue to make the noise that I continue to make to get myself my title shot, or I could try to do something else to try and make my way back to the top while at the same time keep staying relevant and looking for success in more than one way in professional wrestling, right? And I thought, like that girl from the meme, ¿por qué no los dos? Why not both? So I did both. I continued to make noise, and I'm not going to shut up about the fact that I'm the actual undisputed British heavyweight champion, and I don't care who that annoys. But also, I realized that there was an opening in the tag team division. In the beginning of the year, the first quarter of the year, this first half of the year, probably until the Great British Tag League, outside of CPF, there weren't really many proper teams that could contend for the undisputed British Tag Team Championships, and that could be in a place that could stand out in the tag team division. And that opening in the market, I'm going to put it that way, as I have my business hat on right now, coupled with the fact that I, more than anyone else in this world, have the Young Guns number, made me realize that there was an opening that I could explore, and that they would very likely I would be able to find success in the tag team division as long as I could find the right partner. And this is where, and I'm going to toot my own horn, I do not care. And listen, you're watching this, you know that I do not care. This is where my ability to see professional wrestling a little bit different and to really understand the possibilities in front of me come up. Because I don't think David Francisco and JJ Gale become a team and are very successful was on anyone's RevPro 2025 bingo card. And yet, that is exactly what happened. When I saw JJ Gale, and I saw that he was as well not a priority in the singles division at RevPro, and I saw the way that he wrestles, and I could see his strengths and his weaknesses, and how they coupled with my strengths and my weaknesses, I realized that we would actually make a pretty good tag team. All we needed was for him to say yes. He just needed to see it. And that's been the process that we've been here all along. And I understand it's the choices that I made. I am not an idiot. I am not unaware. I understand that it is hard to trust David Francisco sometimes, especially when he wants to team with you. I get that. It isn't fair because I've had plenty of partners in wrestling, and there's plenty of people that I help, and plenty of good that I do for so many people. But I get why people would be on their back foot, you know. So this was the process that you saw. I had to sacrifice wins that I could easily get just to be able to show JJ Gill the long-term vision and that he could trust me. Everyone remembers what happened at High Stakes, right? For example, that's just one of many examples of me being there for JJ. And eventually, as we continued to push and he said yes, he finally realized that we are a great tag team. It's right there. So the Great British Tag League was around the corner. We put ourselves, the timing kind of worked out for us to be in the Great British Tag League. RevPro understood the value of featuring the Sons of Southampton, if nothing else, because the last stop before the anniversary show where the finals of the Great British Tag League would be were Southampton. So on the schedule, they knew that that's where probably, well, it did happen, where the block winners were determined. So they said yes, and here we are. And this is where we are right now. And after the backstage interview, after the show yesterday, JJ was basically speechless, had no words. And I told him, and you're going to be able to see it once I share it as well with all of you, I told him exactly how I feel about this. I told him, we're not friends. We have very little in common. But the one thing we are is a damn good tag team. Because it's true. I genuinely believe our lack of experience as a team in comparison to all the other teams that we faced was a big factor in why we are not in the finals right now. I mean, if we are the least experienced team in the entire league and we are this close to being in the finals, imagine what would happen if we had years and years of teaming like the majority of the teams do. Even if it's not years and years, like Mills and Joshua have not teamed for years, but they have teamed for long enough to have countless matches as a team together, right? Imagine if we had the exact same level of experience. Would this not be different? If this is what we can achieve with 4 matches as a team, imagine the things we could achieve with that level of experience. And it's non-committable, or it's non-committing. I told him to think about it, and he's thinking about it. So the way I see it, the future of the Sons of Southampton is in JJ Gill's hands. I don't think we will ever be like a team the same way that True and Lacey are a team or CPF are a team, where they want to compete in only tag team divisions or in the majority of tag team divisions. You rarely see them as singles in any promotions. I don't think that's what the Sons of Southampton are going to be, right? That's not what we're going to do. But I don't see why us pushing for our single success can't be parallel to us pushing to our team success as well. And both these things can happen at the same time, and we can compete in both the divisions at RevPro, and maybe not just in RevPro, as we progress further into the rest of 2025 and 2026. So that's where I stand, and I'm saying it publicly here as well because I have nothing to hide. JJ is not the kind of person to talk about these things publicly, and that's fine. That's where he stands. I will continue to show my loyalty towards JJ Gale. I am certain that the same thing will happen from him. But I wish I could tell you right now what does the future look like, but I don't know. It's in his hands, right? I still think that there's juice in his team, and I'm hoping that he sees the same way so that we can continue to be great workmates who are very successful when they work together. That's all I ask. But it's a team, you know, like one person can't carry it all, right? You guys saying a lot of things here, sorry. I think it was Rollins, actually. He was definitely WWE. See, I told you, like, I got the amount of times I get like, oh, you look like Seth Rollins. I'm like, no, I just have long hair. I don't even have the same amount of beard. And maybe, I think we both have, like, small eyes, so maybe that helps. The Gremlins need to go out and put FRN stickers over all Seth Rollins figures. Absolutely. 100%. RKJ's Rain, he's saying about the awful gear he had last night. Nah, he looked great. He looked great. G, what's up? Welcome. Imagine if they had your branding and an actual tag team name after all this time. Looking forward to the Sons of Southampton 5-year anniversary. David freaking Francisco, my God. Oh, no. No. It's not good when Seth Rollins uses it. It's even worse when it's a spoof. Lord knows we can't rely on the football team in Southampton for good news. I drove by the Southampton stadium yesterday for the first time in my life. I had to like stop the car and put it on the vlog. It's like, oh look, it's a stadium. Maybe one day RevPro can run a show there. Sons of Southampton finally winning something in there. Oh, that's horrible. I'm sorry. I have no idea how Southampton's results. I have no ideas. I swear to you. If you want to convince JJ Gill that is like worth it to continue to have the Sons of Southampton, and yes, I'm about to be a little cheeky, but you know, it's what I do. You can get some Sons of Southampton merch. People have been very supportive with the Sons of Southampton merch. I'd really appreciate. We have tons of stickers, tons of signed posters. We can post them, or you can just buy them at shows. I carry them, everything with me at shows. And here's where we are when it comes to live stock of the t-shirts of Sons of Southampton. We have other sizes as well, but they have to be made to order, okay? But this is what I have right now in that bag. And if you want to help me, get rid of stuff, you can. I have 4 large Sons of Southampton shirts, 3 extra large, 1 2XL, and 1 3XL. Right? So if you want to support 2 wrestlers with 1 purchase, if you want to tell JJ Gale that you too are invested in Sons of Southampton, and if you want to look snazzy as hell in a beautiful t-shirt, beautifully designed by yours truly, davidfrancisco.net/merch, or meet me at a merch table. I may change the delivery options on the website so that they reflect the fact that you can collect at the anniversary show. Yeah. So yeah, get your merch. I'm a Bournemouth fan, so I've got no interest in them doing well either. I am so disconnected with like football stuff that I have no idea, like rivalries and all of that. No idea. I don't know. I don't know who's winning. I don't know anything. Are you at the Sheffield show in September? Gee, do you think anyone knows what shows they're at? Come on. By now, come on. It's on my calendar. I'll find out closer to the time. There's a Sheffield show in September. I don't see how I'm not in a Sheffield show in September. I don't see how RevPro matchmakers don't see what happened in Sheffield last time and not bring me back to Sheffield. I got no other commitments that day. It's on the... Ooh, that's a big weekend. If I do that Sheffield, that's a great vlog because it's Purpose on the Friday, it's UKPW on the Saturday, and then it's RevPro Sheffield on Saturday. Sheffield's of you, and I love Sheffield. I genuinely love the venue, love the experience I've had there. I had once. This is a super personal one. I once had one of the pivotal moments in my life in professional wrestling was a match that I had against Ricky Knight Jr. in Sheffield. It was the day, I think it was the first Sheffield show, if I'm not mistaken. It was the day of Pac and Shota Umino, and it was to be fair, I broke my arm in that match, but and so maybe I was emotional as well because of a little bit of the shock, but I don't think that's what it was. I won't go into the details of this that I'm going to talk about, this thing that's on my mind today at least. But I've been involved in wrestling for so long that my brain is so used to the idea that I am not, and especially at the time, this obviously starting to shift now, but my brain is so used to the idea that I am not, that I'm just a contender, that I don't get these matches, that I'm just a ringside helper, that everyone around me is able to do the things that I've moved to this country to do and I don't. That specific match against Ricky Knight Jr. in that environment, in the same show that was then main evented by Pac and Shota Umino, where the AEW title was defended, that day was just, and after the match was just I remember being very emotional because of this sense of I've had to work ridiculously hard for this, and here I finally am, and I belong being in this ring, even if I had to work ridiculously hard for ridiculously long to get there, right? That immediately etched Sheffield as an incredible special place in my heart, because that moment happened there, and then it continues to happen, and it happened yesterday again. It's great, and it's that's for my memoirs. That'll be another time, I'm sure. Got to bring Sheffield's favorite to that show for sure. Am I also like a son of Sheffield now, Paul? Sheffield's a great city. I went to uni there, so I'm a bit biased. Listen, the Dave Francisco Twitch chat loves Sheffield. Is Steven his ref pro on that weekend too? Oh no. Is this a case of double booking again? Because RevPro moved a date, and I had a problem with bookings, And I'm gonna get another one. 13. Oh, Jesus Christ. 13th of September. I can do both. Can I do both? I can do both. Bell time 6:30. Tickets. Giving up. Live pro wrestling in Falconwood. Random bangers. I can do. Oh, I can 100% do both. If this show. Okay. All right. Here we go. See, this is the kind of stuff that then gets cut from the YouTube version of the video. Where's my maps? I'll also be at Falconwood that day. Yes, you will, Alf. So Falconwood Community Center. Directions all the way to Gordon Craig Theatre in Stevenage. Oh, yeah, I can do both. That's fine. We're all good. Now the only thing that's left is me actually being needed at Stevenage, but let me add that to the calendar before I forget. RevPro Stevenage, right? I'm not an idiot. Yeah. Raw deal. Stevenage. There you go. Right. Thanks, chat. Thanks, Odiana. I think it was Odiana. I gotta credit the right person. Yes, thanks, Odiana. Thanks for helping me fix my calendar here. I'll also be Memoirs the Centerpiece would be a good book. You know that I've my life is hard. I know that it would be a great thing to journal, but I just haven't started it yet. But this includes me like getting a 1 month free trial of day one and never actually trying it, and then I just realized that I was charged for it. But I want to do it. The problem is, of course, the problem is routines, right? Anyone can see the vlog from the weekend and diagnose me easily. What's up? Was it? Is that the weekend of Hyperactive versus Sunshine Machine? Yes, Purpose Wrestling, let's go. We come all the way around. It's a good match to present on my show. I'll be defending the title on that show as well, apparently. I don't know who my opponent is, but yeah. If there's a show with 50% or higher chance of having Sunshine Machine on it, I'll remember the date. Well, yeah, the Purpose one's happening. And then I think the November Purpose show, I think, will also have Sunshine Machine. We'll figure it out. Hyperactive versus Sunshine Machine is actually a good match. And I think Purpose is in such this position, this unique position where we can present things like that I don't know if a lot of other promotions are able to present them in the same way, you know. But that sounds like another exciting weekend. My God, look at this calendar. It's getting busy now. This is here. I'm very happy with this life. There you go. I'm very lucky that I get to live this life. Anyways, one last point of order that I would like to discuss, if you all allow me and come with me on this journey. One man's story from Portugal to Chiswick Riverside to Southampton in the world. Who was saying Chiswick? Someone was announcing me a Chiswick. 2 people announced me as Chiswick. I think I gotta go back and review the footage and see what it is. One man's story from Portugal to Chiswick Riverside to Southampton in the world. This is the life of the centerpiece. You misspelled centerpiece, Anthony Russell. The Dave Francisco story, available soon. Also in audiobook, read by Morgan Freeman. I would 100% read my own audiobook.
One of them, Colossus announcer.
Ah, yes, it was the Colossus. Yes, 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 yes. I like how you came here and here to be like to publicly shame them.
Well, it's Chiswick, like it's Greenwich, not Chiswick.
Greenwich.
Get that out of here.
Greenwich.
No, not wicked.
Greenwich. Get out of my studio. What the hell is this? My God. My God. What is wrong with him? Have I spelled that wrong? Centerpiece? Yeah. I spelled centerpiece the American way to annoy everybody around me. Chiswick sounds nice, though, like Wallace and Gromit. Chiswick does sound nice. Chiswick. I'm going to Chiswick. Chiswick is also a festival somewhere, I'm sure. As you can see, it's here. It's blurred, but it's right there. I'm gonna try that again. I'm gonna. As you can see, we are still 3 belts, McGee. There's a 3rd belt, which is the Premier Tag Team Championships that I don't carry with me. The Premier keeps those titles, but it's right here on the shelf. Still, the UKPW Inter-Regional Championship. If by any chance you haven't been following, let me catch you up real quick into the story behind what I've been doing with this championship. Here, I won it late last year, and then because every ending is a new beginning, I felt like I needed to continue to challenge myself. Like, that chase for the championship is very important, but we gotta keep on chasing. We gotta keep on moving on. Belt Collector, exactly, Emma. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. And there's down in Cornwall called Mousehole, but it's pronounced Mousehole, which is a thing. But that's how you guys do it, right? How many defenses are you on? Well, that's exactly the story here, Phoebe. So, when I won that title, I gave myself the challenge of becoming the greatest inter-regional champion in the history of the title. And I pontificated, and no one denied this, that the best way to determine who the best champion is, who the greatest champion is, would be by the amount of title defenses, right? The previous record of title defenses is 7 by Harry Sefton, who was the person that I took the title from. That was the reign that I ended, right? After yesterday, and wrestling Denzel Mack, shout out to Denzel Mack, by the way, great talent, has a lot to learn, but a lot of potential. Keep your eyes on him. I now have 6 defenses of the UKPW Inter-Regional Championship. So we are 1 defense away from tying the record, and because this is the challenge that I made to myself, I think, and you tell me if you disagree, chat, okay? But I think it's very fair what I'm about to say. Once I tie the number of defenses, I think because Harry Sefton and I, because I was the one who beat Harry Sefton, I took his title away from him, I ended the streak that he was on, I think that gives me a tiebreaker. So I don't need to have an 8th defense to become the greatest inter-regional champion in the history of UKPW. I think the fact that I tie Harry Sefton's defenses and the one match that I didn't defend the title because I won it was against Harry Sefton in the streak that I ended and that I am now trying to beat, that makes me the greatest UKPW Inter-Regional Champion of all time. Fair. Tell me if it's not fair. I don't want to... Listen, I am not one to be unfair. But... And I'm not saying that it would be just anyone. I'm saying that because the person I beat was the holder of the record, on the tiebreaker, I win the tiebreaker We both have a tied record, but because I beat him, can't speak this language, because I beat him, I am now the greatest interregional champion of all time. Winning and defending are not the same thing. That's the only logistical hurdle. That is true. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that because we will tie. The tiebreaker is the fact that I beat him. So I get the tiebreaker. And that makes me automatically the greatest UKPW interregional champion of all time. That's valid, but then surely if you're beating the streak, you need to surpass it. Ah, yes. Yes, exactly. I can see that, to be honest. Thank you. Thanks, chat. Thanks for being supportive. Thanks for... And if you don't agree, please tell me. But I appreciate to know that people agree with me. Alf is in the chat. Yes, I do have one more match to go because my next defense is against Alf, right? So... Here's what we're going with the stream, with the streak. Okay, we're going to the stream with. I'm going to continue streaming. That's where we're going with the stream. But here's where we're going with the streak. Okay. Once I tie Harry Sefton's record, then my new challenge is going to be to leave behind the highest number I can find. Right, the highest number. It's to leave behind the highest number that I can reach, to give a barrier for new people who want to try the same. Come and beat my records. Records are meant to be broken. So I am already excited at the prospect of not just beating this record, but also creating a new one so that more people can come after me and try to beat the record that I put forward. And I think that makes it for a healthy competition in the Interregional Championship division. And I am happy to be the one that is creating those circumstances. And I am, as always, very grateful for UKPW for giving me the opportunity to defend the title as much as I've had so that I can chase this number, right? I do have one more match to go. We saw here, I believe it was last week or maybe 2 weeks ago, the challenge that Alf Edwards has made. I believe, have they announced it? UKPW Wrestling. Not on Instagram. Have they announced it on Twitter? Dun, 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 dun. Media. Full show. No. No, it's not on the Twitter either. Let's try Facebook, and then if not, I'll give up. Search Facebook. I am going to. UKP Dubs. No, it looks like... I swear that I saw that they've announced it. But it's not anywhere. That announcement is not anywhere. Oh well, okay. Well, I believe it's maybe it was in internal channels, Patreon or the I think it was like a broadcast channel that UKPW has. It was announced that that challenge that Alf put forward, with the condition that I would beat Denzel Mack, and I did, would be confirmed for next time that UKPW is in Bexleyheath. And that is going to be this Saturday, as during the afternoon, UKPW goes to Bexleyheath in the High Street before the RevPro anniversary show at Crystal Palace happens, right? So that is going to be my next title defense. It's against Alf Edwards. I feel like my journey around the Interregional Championship has been has had his paths crossed with Alf Edwards a lot. He cost me because of him, I didn't win the Interregional Championship the first time I went for it. And when he looked like I was going to win in a Falconwood, I had to sort him out, and I did in Bexley Heath. He turned his ways. He learned the lessons that all I'm doing here is teaching lessons, right? I'm just trying to leave the world of wrestling a bit better than I found it, right? He learned the lessons he needed to learn. He turned a new leaf. He feels like he's a different person, a better person. Once I beat him, it's going to be proven that he is not the way that he asked for it, and I talked about this last week, kind of shows that he still has a little bit of that old Alf Edwards there, and that might be his downfall. But I am looking forward to, just like I did last time, go to his hometown and have the people in Bexley Heath show their adoration for me. And that's going to, maybe it won't. Maybe he did play with him last time, but maybe it won't play with him this time. You tell me, Alf. You're in the chat right now. You can hear me speak. You tell me. You reply to what I'm saying here. I just find it very funny that if I had a pound for every hometown that I am not of, but that people just take me as their own, I would have at least 2 pounds, which isn't much, but it's funny that it keeps happening, right? The best part about this event we're talking about is that it's free. So if you happen to be around London, South London, if you're going to the anniversary show and you want to come in the afternoon to like a high street in South London, have maybe lunch there, relax for a little bit in the sun, watch some wrestling, it would be lovely to have you there. Come say hi. Tell me that you're coming from the stream or the YouTube channel, and I'll give you a high five and I'll take a picture with you. Oh, hello! Oh, don't do that, dear. Come on. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Spork of Love, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Hello! How is everybody doing? Hope you're having a good time. Dear Wolfman, what's up? Big Reacts, what's up? Music Geekery, what's up? Hi, Music Geekery, I recognize you. How are you doing? Blue sub. Machinisto, I appreciate that the message was about getting the stuff on my shelves knocked over. Please don't, alright? Please don't. You know how long it takes to keep these shelves tidy and running? I have a cat, right? I have Pepsi. She's my cat. A nice black cat that hates cameras. So if I try to bring her to show Pepsi to you guys, she's not going to be happy with it. But she doesn't knock stuff off the shelves. I've never seen her do that thing that cats do, of just kind of like tapping something with their hands until it falls off. I've never seen it. Never seen it happen. Pepsi loves, not when I have this set up here, right? But Pepsi loves to sleep on that bottom shelf right there. And she is the most gentle of cats. And she just kind of like takes her time doing biscuits, lays down, and just chills. She doesn't chill with me here though. How you doing, everybody? Thanks so much for coming in for the raid. I appreciate Ed, thanks for the suggestion of coming down. Thanks, everybody. Really quick about me. I'm a professional wrestler. I love streaming here on Twitch. The majority of the things that I do in Twitch here is I come here and I kind of basically talk about what my weekend was with wrestling, right? And I get to interact with the fans that see me on shows, and even people that don't get to see me on shows but keep following my career. And when I'm not doing that, I am mostly playing Pokemon. My favorite Pokemon is Sprigatito, and I cannot wait for Legends ZA to come out, because I'm just going to, as soon as that game is available, I'm going to do a marathon stream before my life completely changes in November. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Let me catch up here with the messages. Thanks everybody for joining in. Hope you're all doing good. Spork raid. Let's go. Spork of Love, thanks for taking Ed's suggestion. I appreciate the raid. If anyone here is a wrestling fan, you should definitely stick around. They are well-organized shelves. Thank you. The thing is, Blue Sub, you don't see the shelves that are not on stream. If I show you the 2 rows of shelves at the bottom, they're a mess. They're an absolute mess. But these ones are the ones that I keep tidy for the stream. And even so, I got like pieces of paper that I ran them everywhere. Behind me, the shelf that is immediately behind me is just a dump. I'm just dumping stuff on that. Like, look at that. That's just I just throw stuff there, right? That silver belt bonk is going on the floor. Sportcast camera cats. I don't think I would be able to set up a camera cat for Pepsi. Yeah, like she sees that something is like pointing at her, she's afraid. She's so scared. She's one of the most scaredy cats that I've met. I want to show you Pepsi. Let me see if I can set up something here to show you Pepsi. Montrezor Cat, what's up? Welcome. Cup of pens, nice target for a smack. This cup of pens is actually with the face of my cat. That's a wholesome Pepsi mug. Yes, my cat is called Pepsi. I think I've said the name of my cat a few times already. Right? A gentle cat means she has gentle owners. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. You can never know, right? But I hope she's happy. I hope she's a happy cat. I must rate and fade. Hope you enjoy the rest of your stream. Legally, I need to go to sleep. Have a good stream. Makanisa, thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it. Everyone that has followed, thanks for the follow. Stick around as David Francisco is really, really good at professional wrestling. What's up, Billy? How you doing? The magic of cinema is holier than absolutely. I feel like I almost don't want to show the shelves underneath me because there's gonna be too much, right? Let me see if I can set up. I'm gonna try and show you Pepsi, but to do this, I'm gonna see if I can. Bear with me just a second. As I am going to try and set this up. I think oh no, the one that is a camera, so I'm gonna have to do something else here. That's fine. I'm gonna try this. Show the shelves. I'm not showing the shelves. These are the shelves you get. Professional wrestling is in planned out entertainment focused wrestling, or is in competitive skill and fight focused wrestling? The fake one, Pig reacts. The fake one, yes. It's what I do for a living. Been doing it for years now. Too many years. Right, let's try this. Oh no, of course, I totally understand. I appreciate you being very careful with like, is it okay if I use these words or what the words are? Nah, it's absolutely fine. This is Pepsi. Like a week or two into getting her, obviously, like the first few days when she was hidden. Right? No, she's not coming here. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I don't think... Okay. Let's try this. Pepsi, you want a treat? Come here. Pepsi, here. Pepsi. Pepsi. She's not a lap cat either. Pepsi. 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 Here. Here. Come here. It's okay. It's okay. Here. Yeah. I don't know if people can even see like a paw or something. Come here. It's okay. You can jump up here. No, Pepsi. She knows how to get up. Come up here. Here. It's right here. We're trying our best here, gang. Come here. Pepsi. Come here. I'm not gonna go to your lap. Hmm? I don't know. I think she's just not the kind of cat that will jump on a lap, right? I see all your messages. I'll be with you in a second. Here you go. Here it is. There she is. It's okay. She's running away from the lap straight away. Pepsi, here. Yeah, it's a treat for you. But she likes to have her feet steady on the floor. Here. Here. Pepsi. Here. Come up here. No, I think like you're not gonna... She doesn't want treats that much. Pepsi has things to do, very busy. Come here, Bubby. It's okay. Give me a pillow or something. Maybe I'll be able to, if I put that on my lap, maybe it'll work. this is enthralling streaming, isn't it? Yes, Pepsi sighting. There's a celebration as a thank you for everyone that's rating and is sticking around. Could it be the mic arm? Oh, maybe. I think so. Sorry if you can hear me not as well. Enthralling? I can't speak this language. I don't know. Top tier content? Okay, Phoebe. Thank you. Appreciate it. Right, Pepsi. Come here. You're gonna have to come. You're gonna have to come up here. It's okay. Come on, girl. It's here. We're trying, chat. Her eyes are so wide. It's so funny. Come on, Pepsi. I feel like the music is perfect for this. Yes,
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
what I was just thinking.
Pepsi.
Where are you going? Bubby?
She tried to leave the room. She's done. She's done with the trick. Now,
Have the treat.
here.
It's nice and soft.
Here.
There we
There you go.
Look at that.
Pepsi, here. There you go. Bring the camera down just a little bit, please.
Don't know how to do it.
Just move the phone down. It's okay. There she is. There you go. And everyone can
You
see.
might see the bottom
And
shelves.
everyone can see the shelves too. There she is. Hi. You made it to the stream. You hate the stream. I can't believe we were able to make you do the stream. Show your face for everybody. Let everyone see your face. Look at all these treats. Love the color. Did you pick the color?
Yeah.
Yeah, she has like a blue color. Yeah, you don't care about any of this. You don't care about any of these viewers. Look at her. You only care about these. No, it's here. It's here in my hand.
She
There you
doesn't
go.
do gender norms.
She's gonna she's getting so many treats today. Oh my god.
That's enough. She'll get used to it. Can I put this down?
Yeah.
Is she high enough?
Alright, one last one. As a thank you. You wanna chill with me, Pepsi?
She might chill.
Oh, she's just sniffing
She's
the.
seeing
Oh,
that.
here we go. Here we go.
She might come to this camera.
She has a
Pepsi,
pretty
look,
shiny
what's
coat.
happening?
She takes very good care of herself. She's an
Pepsi,
indoor
what's
cat as
happening?
well, so I think that helps. Right, I'm gonna stop giving you treats so you can go explore the room if you want, because I feel like you want to go explore. Ah, you heard the thing again.
No,
Alright.
no, you give in too easy.
Here.
That's it. The ASMR. ASMR king.
She is a cutie.
Say bye.
Oh, you guys, like, I don't think I've ever. Cat went out running and then the adorable Pepsi's content started. She'll be so sad. I'm 100% gonna put this as a YouTube video. This is going to go on YouTube. Don't worry about it. And there's the VOD as well. Hi. You're not even trying to say hi to me. You just want the treats. Are we done?
That's it.
Yeah, she's done. There you go. There you go, Raiders. We did it.
Yay! Let's give it up for Pepsi.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You going? We're going.
She's done. She's done with this room. It's the lights as well, I'm sure. Pepsi's like, I will not be exploited for views. Yeah, she was, but she was doing this thing of like looking up and like, oh, I want the, what do you got there? What do you got there? I told you that I don't want weirdos on the internet looking at me. Right, I missed a few messages here as I was trying to show you Pepsi. Let me try and catch up. Thanks for hanging around. Emma, you got it. We shown the shelves, right? I don't think of it as fake generally. It's just like a mostly scripted out game show. It might be rigged. Some might be planned out some ways, but the people planning it out, it's try to make a fun time. Why not have fun with it? Yeah, it's a nice form of entertainment, an art form, right? I do believe so, and I have a lot of fun with it, and I love it so much that I made it my life. I moved from Portugal to the UK because the scene here is much bigger than it would be in Portugal, and I am lucky to say that not the entirety of my income, but the huge majority of my income comes from professional wrestling, and I'm very lucky with that. You know, very lucky with that. I got beautiful career. I got a beautiful cat. I got a beautiful family. It's just I'm very lucky with what I got here. Pepsi senses the camera. What area am I wrestling in? So I've been wrestling in the UK mostly, right? So just yesterday I wrestled. This weekend I wrestled in. Oh, she's back in here. She's gonna go explore the room. I'm gonna be loud though, Pepsi. Okay? I'm gonna talk like this. I have my streaming voice on. She's staring. What is this? She's gonna go explore the rest of the room. So just this weekend, for example, I wrestled in Margate. I'm gonna presume, I don't know if you're from the UK or not, where you're from, but I wrestled in Margate, which is a coastal town in the east of southeast of the UK, and then I wrestled in Sevenoaks, which is to the south of London, and on the same day I went to wrestle in Southampton. This weekend coming up, there's going to be the biggest shows of the year in wrestling here in the UK, because AEW, which is the second biggest promotion in the world. Again, I don't want to pander. I don't want to assume that you know what I'm talking about with wrestling, so I'm sorry if I'm saying some things that you already know. But AEW is the second biggest wrestling company in the world. They're going to do a show here at the O2 Arena in London, which is I think it's the biggest like indoor arena for London. And with building around that, there's a lot of wrestling promotions, local wrestling promotions that are promotions from the UK that are building a scene. So, for example, the biggest independent wrestling promotion, definitely in the UK, and I believe in Europe, which is Revolution Pro Wrestling, and I'm a regular in their roster. We wrestlers will wrestle for tons of different independent promotions. I'm a regular in their roster, and they have their anniversary show. It happens to be the anniversary weekend of RevPro, so they're gonna run 2 shows on Friday and Saturday, anniversary shows in Crystal Palace, and then there's plenty of other shows. I'm gonna wrestle in the High Street. I got a video on my YouTube channel which is basically talking about that High Street when I'm gonna wrestle again on Saturday. I've wrestled in Sheffield. There's people here on the chat from Sheffield that I see me a lot in Sheffield, Wolverhampton. Recently, I didn't get to wrestle in Barcelona because my plane was delayed and I was stuck in the plane for 7 hours. But I'm definitely going to go back to Barcelona in the second half of the year. I'm from Portugal. I wrestled in Portugal earlier this year. I've wrestled in Italy. I've wrestled in Spain. I've wrestled in France. I'm hoping to be able to wrestle in more places. So there's a huge scene here in the UK. The UK is very strong because there's so many people, so dense, and it's very part of the culture here as well. Like, professional wrestling has been a thing in the UK forever, and just it's very well received by the general population, you know. Pepsi has things to do, very busy. Pepsi, the mic arm. Thanks, Big Reacts, for the tip of the mic arm, by the way. I think it was definitely a good shout. Pepsi's fine as a name for a girl cat. If it was a boy, it would have to be the David Francis cat. I don't. I wonder if I don't think we have the conditions for it to be good enough for them to be comfortable. But I wonder if we get a second cat, like, what do we call it now, right? Because I said Pepsi because I wanted to have a cat named Pepsi, and as a statement. So I think now I have to relinquish the powers of naming to other members of the family here. Do I have a home promotion? So the biggest promotion I wrestle for is RevPro, which is the biggest promotion here in the country, right? I believe there's like 2,000 people each night for these 2 shows that are going to happen now. I personally run a wrestling promotion. It's called Purpose Wrestling. It's a small promotion local to London in Wimbledon. We run shows every month in Wimbledon Library. The next one is in September. And it's just wrestling in a library. Let me show you. Purpose Wrestling. Purpose Wrestling. Yeah, let's go for the last match that came out.
This match was released first for our
Alright, Killy, calm down. All the stuff from Purpose Wrestling is on the Purpose Wrestling YouTube channel. So when I say that the show is in a library, what I mean by that is that this is our stage, and the ring is set in the library. Oops. Come on. Don't fail me now. There it is. No, Keen, go the other way. I want to show the people the library.
Bottle of Hennessy as last time, because I don't know if Keen can require 2 bottles.
Could you imagine if he has a bottle to show?
The ring is in the library, right? There's more library down here to this side.
It's a heck of a
But when the ring is not up,
just do that to the fans.
basically this area is a study area. But the council, the local Merton Council, made an investment, I guess, for the library to add like a show space here, and they rent the space out. Giovanna Giorgio was the first person to find the space, and I've taken over running shows there, and we do it every month. It's great. I'd say like that is Those two promotions probably are the highest. UKPW has been very nice to me too. Yeah, it's so hard to be like a home promotion like that, especially because there's so many promotions running in London, right? That I don't have to travel that far. Is your mic arm attached to your chair? That's so clever. I have to see if I can do this somehow. Yes, Piggery. So the table that my stream is on, this is a very small room, and this table is I don't think I'll be able to find this table here is, I think it's this one. Yes, it is. The table where I have this setup here is this table here, right? Exactly this one, which means that I have nowhere to attach the microphone clamp. So I was figuring out solutions. There was a period there for a few months, and the chat helped me like try to figure out what solutions I could come up with. And we even tried to like clamp it to the shelf behind me. But then I realized that I can just clamp it to the armchair. And it kind of like works, although I have to be very specific, because if I don't clamp in the right position, like it won't hold. It will just like start sliding down. But it's been the best solution that I could find to like the very small space that I was able to do here. Blue sub from the UK. There you go. You love for wrestling? Oh, let's go. I haven't followed the indies as much as I would like. I used to watch RevPro. We'll also check out the anniversary show. Like, honestly, do it. It's there's a nice resurgence of fans and people like helping out, bringing the shows up. It feels like the anniversary show is gonna feel like a culmination of a lot of things. One of the veterans of RevPro, if you said you used to watch it, maybe you know about Chas Samuels. Chas Samuels gonna wrestle for the title, and he put his career on the line. So either he wins the heavyweight championship or he will retire. There's another match that is on the marquee that is that gets a lot of people's attentions, which is Michael Oku versus Leon Slater, rematch from a great match they had in Doncaster, Wolverhampton. Doncaster. There was in Doncaster. The match they had in Doncaster a few months ago, and it's just going to be a repeat of like the top independent wrestler in the country against the brightest star, brightest rising star from the UK around the world. That's going to be great. I'm hoping that I don't know yet, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to be part of the anniversary show as well. And this anniversary show it's kind of an extension of Forbidden Door. So the first day, Global Wars on Friday, it's called Global Wars because it's basically there's like New Japan talent coming in. So Jay Joshua, for example, is going to wrestle Ishii. Conor Mills is going to wrestle Uemura. There's a few people from Mexico, from CMLL, from New Japan being part of the show. And then the second day, the Saturday, is the anniversary show, which is the culmination of a lot of the rivalries and feuds that have been happening. Yeah, I would love for you to check it out, man. If this means that you get to check it out, that'd be great. The second cat needs to be named with meaning, so Pepsi and Bexley Heath High Street. I'm going to... Come here, Bexley Heath High Street. Goyen G, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm hoping I'm saying your name right. I feel like we've had this conversation before. It's hard to have a home promotion when you're the home away from hometown hero. Oh yeah, that's the other one as well. There's one town in Southampton. There's one town in the RevPro rotation, which is Southampton, that they just took to me under their wing and they love me. And I am the biggest star in the world there. And I am very thankful for that, right? Strong table, that could I am the table. Yeah, like I think it does shake sometimes. Sometimes like when I'm working on it, there's like this weird noise and I have to do this to it so it stops making the noise. But yeah, that's my story. That's my story. The high street stuff. So on the Saturday where the anniversary show is going to happen, and I'm hoping that I'll be a part of it as well. Earlier that day. You done? You done chilling? Have I been too loud? Earlier that day, I'm going to go back to
They were setting up the ring outside because just
this
like
high
we
street?
do every summer, UKPW comes to Bexley Heath in the middle of the high street! No, it's on my YouTube channel. I just feel like I'm the king of the high street here in Bexley here. I remember how last year I went through that barricade right there and then
Driving, you got to pay for parking.
Oh yeah,
You're
I
assuming that
once
family
wrestled.
can drive up their park and then pay the ticket price to sit in the gods of the O2 Arena. Nothing against the WWE.
Where is
but
it?
that's
Where
a
is
lot
it?
of
Where is
money.
it? Where is it?
But
Where
if
is
I
it?
can bring
I once
Last
wrestled.
year, I went through that barricade right there.
Literally in
and
the
then
middle
I
of the
just, like,
street.
Brawled all the way around, right? And
That was last year against
stood
Alf
on
Edwards,
top
who I'm
of-
gonna
I think
wrestle
it was
again this year. There's gonna be a rematch this year, right? But this was a little bit of the footage from the last weekend or 2 weekends ago, maybe 3. My poor internet. Come on, buddy.
Sometimes you have to win the mind game before you win the physical game, and that's exactly what I'm doing
I
here.
feel like the image is a bit choppy. I'm sorry, gang.
My strategy was to kind of bamboozle him a little bit with those arm.
And then, just because I want to show off, see, there's so many people here. Here's
just
my
a little step ahead of
finishing
Maverick
move.
Mayu, who is a very strong wrestler. Got the dropkick in, followed by the ruckus. And that brought us to 5 as we continue to be on our way to have the most defenses of the Interregional Championship in history. This is the kind of defense.
Big ups. Wish we had outdoor shows like this in Hull. Maybe, I don't know. You'll know Hull better than me. I know I'm being like, maybe you do and you just don't know. I'm like, come on. I'm not going to tell a local what they have. But you do have, don't know if you know about NGW, which is a local Hull promotion. NGW Hull. And they run Hull City Hall. And I look at that, I'm like, I wish I'd love to be a part of that. I know that they tend to use more local talent, but it just looks great. Yeah, let's watch this one.
All NGW wrestlers are highly trained professional.
That is true, Mark.
Become a reality. Straight from the bell with the high knee and the second rope moonsault goes for the early cover. Could he shot
That's so
Cruz
good.
in?
Like
Oh,
good
yes,
production as well. You know, there's clearly a lot of investment in
and
making
high
sure
knee,
the
finally Cruz
like
finds a
the
way in.
product goes well,
Enziguri
and
from Cruz.
it's
Myers
not
staying
it's
on
not
his feet,
easy in
now goes
independent
down with
wrestling
the
because sometimes there's just no
Flatliner.
sometimes there's just no way to do it, right? There's just no funds for it, you know. It's so professional wrestling is so DIY. But when you can do it, just the fact that you're investing so much in your production means that the people are going to invest a lot in it too, right? Is it old footage?
Myers, second rope, knees up from Cruz into a small package. And Cruz now.
Oh, 7 years ago? Yes, yes it is. Well, they have coming out lately. Went to one earlier. Cruz has much snazzy hair now. He does. These are good thumbnails. Look at this. Yeah, it's just great, man. It just makes everything seem... There's clearly a lot of like great investment in production, and I commend them for it. Makes me jealous. Wish it was me, you know?
An emotional occasion for the amazing family and friends here. Hoping gain the NGW.
That looks great. It's a beautiful venue as well. So we got wrestling fans, eh? Of course, GG was from here. Actually, that's something I've been wondering about for ages now. Where does the whole I am the table thing come from? Well, it's a Botchamania thing, right? Because, like, the story is that Japanese tables don't break, right? Let's watch this one. Japanese tables just don't break. There's I don't think I think they're horrible at like TV as I doesn't let you show it, but there's like I think it's Naito versus Chris Jericho, and instead of the table breaking, they just go through like a foot goes through the table. Fanuru, what's up? Welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. And then there's plenty of like tables that just don't break. Do I have to write puroresu? I was trying not to. I feel like I was
Kanemaru versus Matsunaga.
It's just the kind of table that they use is just a table that just doesn't break, right? We're so used to, in this side of the world, to tables that break, that then when we see a table that doesn't, right, it becomes a big thing, you know? So, obviously, Botchamania, a staple of wrestling fandom,
Kanemaru versus Matsunaga.
made a compilation of all the times that the tables didn't break, right? Or continued to show when tables didn't break, and even stopped showing just the Japanese versions to go into like when tables don't break around the world. And I don't get the joke, right?
Kanemaru versus Matsunaga.
And I wasn't there to see the first time that it was used, but I believe that on a Metallica song, someone says, "I am the table." Not someone, the vocalist. The View, there we go. And this was like a joke in one of those YouTube memes 13 years ago. So the way it comes from, at least from my understanding, I may be wrong with this, someone will correct me, but the way it comes into the world of wrestling is through Botchamania, right? What is happening? Why is this happening? Why is this horrible footage? I think this is the video, the way it's captured. Just like when this stream is also educational, table knowledge acquired. There you go. You're welcome. Yeah. So like it's through Botchamania, and I don't know if it's Matthew directly or if it was like Matthew, someone else did the joke and then Matthew took it. That this happens, right? Maybe it was an ending. Normally Botchamania endings are fan submitted.
Blank page to start from scratch. I am what no one believed. A vision, a dream, a crazy idea. I'm millions of questions. The endless search for answers that no one has found before. Try, error, try, error, try, again and again. I am emerging. I'm growing. I'm getting.
I don't know who edited this, but great job.
Look at me. I am the victor.
Just the voiceover of this is great.
Over doubt, over reason.
How does this work so well?
I am proof that there is no impossible. I am the possible. I am the table.
Have I been on Botchamania? I don't think so. I feel like I once... Have I submitted a video to Botchamania? I don't remember. May have to ask Matthew. Hey Matthew, have I been on Botchamania? I don't think I've ever done something that would be Botchamaniable. But I've also feel like I've lost track of watching Botchamanias for a while. So maybe, you know. Now I am more in I am at the highest profile point of my life that I've ever been. So maybe he would pay attention to me now being on Botchamania. But I don't think I have. I feel like if I was on Botchamania, someone would show me that I'm on Botchamania. That answers the question and confirms where it's from. That sound clip is from the Metallica Lou Reed collab. I know you said Lou Reed, and every time people say you're right, Lou Reed, I know they mean they said Lou Reed, but my brain always processes it as Lou Bega. As in Mambo number 5 Lou Bega. So I can imagine what the Metallica Lou Bega mix-up would be. Metallica Lou Bega. That's a very different artist, I'm aware. Nah, no one ever made it. I am the table number 5. Alright, gang. That brings me to close to the end of my stream. I would like to start by thanking everyone that stuck around from the raid. I hope you had a good time finding out a little bit about me. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have brought Pepsi into the fold. Right? So because you guys came in, everyone got a little bit of taste of Pepsi on the stream, and I think that is wholesome. So thank you. Thanks for everyone that followed. I want to especially thank, obviously, Spork of Love for the raid. I want to thank Ed for the suggestion of the raid. Theta Cat, I want to thank you for your sub. That's the kind of stuff that always helps the stream here. And I am going to now head down to... If you missed anything from the stream, you don't like to go back and watch the VODs, the highlight moments of the stream are going to go to my YouTube channel. If you want to follow more of me and you're the YouTube type, you can... Not stream, what am I doing? Socials. You can follow whatever platform you prefer to follow me in. I try my best to be active as much as I can on all of them. And obviously YouTube is where you can see... YouTube is where you can see just my stuff. I got a new type of vlog coming out. I think Patreon is going to see it first because I want to put the footage of the matches on the vlog. So I'm trying some stuff out. If you by any chance are into watching YouTube videos and you like to follow me there, I would love to get your subscription follow. You know, it's weird, right? Big Reacts, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. And yeah, like I stream every Monday. I'm going to... I don't know about next Monday. I have friends around, and I think we're planning on doing something in the evening. So I may stream a little bit earlier. I'm going to put it this way. I strive to stream every Monday. How's that? So if you guys see me live, you would like to see what I'm up for, you have any questions, you want to join the conversation, we'd love to do that. I'm thinking of maybe preparing to stream a few more days, but... and maybe some games as well, especially in continuing my journey in Pokemon, not Ruby, Sapphire, a Diamond, before ZA comes out, so I can have a little bit of context. And I'll definitely be joining and doing that, but I gotta make sure that I also dedicate the time that I need for my other stuff. But yeah, that's every new person that has met me today, thanks for hanging around, that I hope to continue to see here on stream. Every person that has been here all the time, I will continue to be here. We have a huge weekend coming up this week, so I will be here next week, either Monday or Tuesday, but very likely like Monday a little bit earlier, to talk about the Fallout or Forbidden Door weekend. And do we have any friends? I want to pay it forward. Do we have any friends that are alive right now? Who should we raid? We don't have any friends that are alive right now. Everyone is having lunch or dinner. Everyone's having dinner or tea, as some people say. Everyone is having tea. But yeah, thanks very much, gang. Appreciate being there on that side. I'll see you around either here or somewhere else, and I'll be back on Monday for the fallout of the biggest weekend of wrestling in the UK. Bye, everybody. Thank you.